Beloved bearers of light, I, Uriel, guardian of wisdom and keeper of the flame of illumination, come to you as a guide in this era of swift change. Many of you find yourselves standing at crossroads where old maps no longer suffice. You sense the call to move forward, yet the path seems obscured by conflicting voices, distractions, and shifting circumstances. I come to remind you that true clarity does not arise from the noise of the world but from the steady light that burns within your own soul. In these turbulent times, the work of the light is not only in great deeds but in the simple, consistent practice of illuminating your choices with inner wisdom. Clarity is more than the absence of confusion. It is the calm recognition of what aligns with your highest truth, the gentle knowing that arises when your mind and heart are in harmony. Many search for clarity as though it were a treasure hidden far away, but it is in fact a quality of presence. When you still the storms of opinion and fear within yourself, you discover that clarity has always been available. The challenge is not to obtain it but to learn to hear it through the din. The turbulence of the times is not merely external. The outer world reflects the inner shifts of humanity as a collective. Patterns that long governed your societies are breaking apart, new patterns are struggling to be born. This upheaval generates uncertainty, yet it also opens possibilities previously unseen. To navigate such conditions, you must cultivate an inner compass that points toward integrity and purpose regardless of the surrounding winds. This is the essence of light work in the domain of decision-making. Begin by remembering that every choice you face, whether large or small, is an opportunity to align with your soul's intent. Too often people approach decisions as transactions weighing costs and benefits by external standards alone. While practical considerations have their place, they cannot reveal what will truly serve your growth or your contribution to the whole. The light within you knows what furthers your unique path. When you choose in harmony with that inner light, you strengthen not only your own life but also the fabric of the collective. The first practice in cultivating decision clarity is inner stillness. You cannot hear a gentle voice in the midst of constant clamor. Set aside moments each day to withdraw from the demands of information and conversation. Sit quietly, breathe with intention, and imagine a golden flame at the center of your being. This flame represents your connection to divine wisdom. Focus on it until the turbulence of thoughts begins to settle. In that stillness, you prepare the ground for insight. The second practice is honest self-inquiry. When facing a decision, ask not only what do I want, but what truly serves my highest purpose and the greater good. Such questions open you beyond the immediate impulses of desire or fear. They invite you to consider the long arc of your soul's journey and the impact of your choices on the wider web of life. Write your reflections if it helps. Sometimes the act of giving words to your inner sense brings unexpected clarity. The third practice is alignment of heart and mind. Often confusion arises because the intellect points in one direction while the heart tugs in another. Neither alone can offer complete guidance. The mind provides analysis and foresight, the heart provides intuition and value. Bring them into dialogue. Hold the facts and the feelings together in the light of your inner flame and notice where harmony arises. The choice that feels both sensible and deeply right is usually the one in alignment with your soul. Understand that clarity does not always mean certainty about outcomes. The future is shaped by many wills interacting, and even the most aligned choice may lead through unforeseen twists. Clarity means confidence in your present step, trust that you are acting in integrity with your truth. When you move forward in such clarity, you are better able to adapt to whatever unfolds because your foundation is firm. In turbulent times, fear often masquerades as prudence. Be watchful for choices made primarily to avoid discomfort. Growth frequently requires stepping into the unknown. Discernment helps you distinguish between genuine guidance cautioning you to pause and fear attempting to keep you from your own evolution. The inner flame of wisdom is calm, fear is agitated. Learn to recognize the tone of each and give your loyalty to the calm flame. Collective turbulence can also tempt you to surrender your decision-making power to louder voices, to trends, to charismatic leaders, to the pressure of groups. Remember that true light work honors both unity and individuality. Your perspective, your insights, your particular way of contributing are irreplaceable. Listening to others can inform you, but do not let it replace your own discernment. The clearer each individual becomes, the healthier the collective decisions will be. Another aspect of light work for clarity is the practice of illumined dialogue. Engage with others in ways that seek understanding rather than victory. When discussing important choices with companions, family, or community, hold the intention to bring light to the matter rather than to prove a point. Speak your truth respectfully, listen for the kernel of truth in the other, and be willing to refine your perspective. Such dialogue generates collective clarity that surpasses the sum of individual viewpoints. Remember also that some decisions are not about choosing between right and wrong but between two paths that each hold potential for learning. Do not torment yourself with the idea of a single perfect choice. Trust that the light can work through whichever sincere path you take, provided you walk it with integrity and openness to growth. What matters most is the consciousness with which you choose and the quality of presence you bring to the journey. You may sometimes feel weary from the constant need to decide amid uncertainty. In those moments, return to simple practices, breathing with awareness, connecting with the natural world, offering small acts of kindness. These ground you and remind you that clarity need not always be sought in grand revelations. It often arises in the quiet rhythm of living authentically day by day. I invite you to envision a world where many individuals cultivate such inner clarity. Imagine communities where decisions are guided not by panic or manipulation but by calm discernment aligned with shared values. Imagine councils and gatherings where people speak after listening inwardly, where differing perspectives are explored with respect, and where choices are made with an eye toward the well-being of generations to come. This vision is not beyond reach, it begins with each of you tending the flame of wisdom in your own heart. As you practice these ways of light work, you will notice subtle shifts in your experience. Confusion that once felt overwhelming will give way to manageable uncertainty. Situations that once provoked reactive decisions will invite reflective responses. You will come to trust your own process of discernment even when the path ahead is not fully visible. This trust is itself a great source of peace amid turbulence. Know that you are not without guidance. The realm of light offers continual support. Inspirations, synchronicities, gentle nudges in thought or feeling, these are ways the greater intelligence communicates with you. Welcome them, but test them in the flame of your inner wisdom. Guidance that is truly aligned will resonate with peace, even if it calls you to courageous action. I, Uriel, walk with you in these changing times as a steady presence, shining the lamp of understanding upon the path ahead. Whenever you feel torn by indecision or overwhelmed by competing voices, pause, breathe, and inwardly call upon me. Imagine a soft golden radiance descending around you, clearing away the fog of confusion. Feel this light gathering in your heart and mind, uniting them in a single field of awareness. From this field, let your next step be revealed. Remember that clarity is not a static state you achieve once and keep forever. It is a living relationship with your own soul's wisdom, renewed each time you turn inward in sincerity. It grows stronger with practice, like a muscle exercised through use. The more you trust and act from it, the more readily it will arise in future choices. Beloved ones, though the world may swirl with uncertainty, you are capable of being clear, grounded beacons of light. Your decisions, made in alignment with wisdom and love, become steady points around which new patterns of collective harmony can form. Every moment of clear choice is a contribution to the dawn of a more conscious era. May the golden flame of illumination shine ever within you. May it guide your steps through shifting times, soothe your doubts, and inspire you to walk with confidence upon the path your soul has chosen. May your clarity become a lantern that helps others find their own way. I am with you always in this work, and I bless each decision you make in sincerity and trust.